All right, so we're diving deep today
Mm-hmm.
into Mind Games, a ghetto gospel to the power of manipulation and survival.
Oh, oh,
This book, it's by Ya Boy Rick,
okay.
and he claims it's a guide to not just surviving, but thriving
Mm.
out there in the world
Yeah.
where, he says everybody's trying to play you.
Interesting.
Before we jump in, though,
Yeah.
I gotta admit,
Yeah.
this book is intense.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not your typical self-help
Right?
kind of read.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're right. It is raw
Yeah.
and unfiltered. You can tell it's from his own experience.
Mm-hmm.
And it really aims to give you, the reader,
Yeah.
like a street smart toolkit
Yeah.
for navigating, those power dynamics
Yeah.
that we encounter but don't often talk about.
Yeah. And the book actually comes with a warning.
Oh, wow.
It says straight up, not for the faint of heart. It promises to reveal some uncomfortable truths
Mm-hmm.
about manipulation.
Interesting.
And I gotta say,
Yeah.
it delivers on that promise.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah.
it's living up to the hype.
Yeah.
That's what makes this deep dive so fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
This book's not just about avoiding being manipulated.
Right.
It's about recognizing
Yeah.
how those tactics are used.
Yeah.
And even like thinking about
Yeah.
whether you might be using them too, even unconsciously.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So where's the line then between protecting yourself
Right.
and becoming the manipulator?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a question the book really makes you wrestle with.
Interesting.
Rick, he kicks things off
Yeah.
by saying the game of life is rigged. He says it's not about fairness.
Right?
It's about understanding the power dynamics
Yeah.
that are at play in every interaction.
Okay.
He says if you're not aware of them, you're probably being played.
That's interesting. That makes sense.
Right.
Yeah, it resonates with the idea that
Yeah.
power exists in every relationship.
Mm.
Whether we acknowledge it or not,
Yeah.
there's always this
Yeah.
subtle negotiation
Yeah.
for control and influence happening,
Right.
under the surface.
Under the surface.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have you ever felt that even in just casual conversation?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
Wow.
dives right into these specific manipulation tactics
Okay.
that we might encounter.
So he gives us some examples.
Examples, yeah. He calls out gaslighting,
Yeah.
where someone's making you doubt your sanity.
Right.
Love bombing,
Oh, wow.
where you're showered with affection
Mhm.
just to gain your trust.
Okay. Yeah.
And even strategic silence,
Interesting.
using the absence of communication as a weapon.
Wow. I've never thought of that.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
What stood out to me, though,
Okay.
were the real-world examples he uses.
Oh,
Like, he describes a manipulative boss
yeah.
using guilt trips to get you to work late,
Right.
or someone using flattery
Yeah.
to get favors.
Yeah.
So it makes it really concrete,
It's interesting how
Yeah.
these tactics, they really prey on our very human need
Okay.
to be loved, accepted, validated.
Mhm.
Manipulators
Yeah.
understand this,
Yeah.
and they use it to their advantage.
Yeah.
They turn your desire for connection
Right.
into a tool for control.
It's pretty messed up when you think about it, but it's real.
Hmm.
And he ties that into this concept
Yeah.
of a silent war of manipulation.
Oh, wow.
That's always going on.
Yeah.
He says it's often subtle,
Yeah.
disguised as concern or even love.
Right.
And he says you should question everything.
Really?
Yeah, from compliments to apologies,
Wow.
and try to see, is there a hidden agenda here?
That's where
Yeah.
critical thinking becomes really important.
Yeah.
We're just bombarded with information and
Mhm.
persuasive tactics
All the time.
constantly.
Yeah.
And so Rick's encouraging you to
Yeah.
skeptical, question motives,
Mhm.
look beyond the surface,
Yeah.
and that'll help you be more discerning about
Yeah.
who and what you trust.
Right. And then he gives you this checklist
Okay.
of signs that you might be
Okay.
caught in a manipulation web.
So like red flags to watch out for.
Yeah, like
Right.
constantly apologizing,
Uh-huh.
feeling guilty for saying no,
Yeah.
or walking on eggshells around certain people.
Oh, yeah.
And he's really pushing you to take a hard look in the mirror
Mhm.
and ask yourself,
Yeah.
am I being controlled in ways I haven't even noticed?
It's a powerful
Yeah.
exercise in self-awareness.
Yeah.
the book's really prompting you to ask yourself,
Mm-hmm.
am I setting healthy boundaries?
Yeah.
Am I being assertive?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I letting myself be manipulated
Right.
because I'm afraid of confrontation
Yeah.
or I crave approval?
He doesn't hold back.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, there's a whole chapter
Look,
dedicated to what he calls snake energy.
Snake energy.
Yeah, and fake friends.
Oh, okay.
And he lays out the signs of those who might be secretly rooting for you to fail
Oh, wow.
or only show up when they need something.
It's interesting how he's tapping into our
Yeah.
innate desire to be part of a group,
Yeah.
but that vulnerability can be exploited.
Right.
Think about those friends who disappear
Yeah.
when you're struggling,
Yeah.
or even worse,
Yeah.
seem to relish in your misfortune.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But he's saying true strength is being selective about your inner circle
Yeah.
and being okay with walking alone if you have to.
Yeah, I like that.
And this leads to what I found to be one of the most intriguing concepts in the book.
Okay.
Survival of the slickest.
Survival of the slickest.
Yeah, he says it's not about
Okay.
physical strength or aggression,
Right.
but mental agility.
Oh, okay.
It's about being able to outmaneuver those who might try to use you.
It's fascinating how he's
Yeah.
reframing survival of the fittest
Yeah.
for the modern
It's a
world
modern world, yeah.
in an environment
Right.
dominated by information, persuasion,
Yeah.
complex social dynamics.
Right.
He's saying
Yeah.
mental acuity is your most powerful weapon.
It's like,
It's about being adaptable,
yeah.
strategic,
Mm-hmm.
almost like you're playing a game.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
He encourages you to become
Yeah.
a master observer,
Okay.
paying attention to body language,
Mm-hmm.
listening for those hidden agendas, identifying weaknesses.
Yeah.
He even draws parallels to the art of war,
Wow. Okay.
which I wasn't expecting.
That's a classic.
Yeah. But he talks about strategic thinking, planning your moves,
Okay.
even using misdirection.
It's like he's turning every interaction into a chess match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is important.
Yeah.
He emphasizes the importance of mastering your own emotions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anger, fear, pride,
Mm-hmm.
these can be used against you.
Right.
He says learning to stay calm,
Okay.
detach from outcomes,
Yeah.
even use silence as a weapon.
Yeah.
These are crucial skills.
That's where emotional intelligence comes into play.
Yeah.
Being able to recognize and manage
Yeah.
your own emotions
Mm-hmm.
while also reading and understanding those of others. It's incredibly powerful. It allows you to navigate
Yeah.
complex situations with more control
Yeah.
and influence.
Then things get really personal.
Oh?
He has a chapter called The Mirror Check. Are you playing mind games?
Oh, wow.
Where he points out that we've probably all used manipulation tactics at some point, even unknowingly.
Right.
Maybe we were driven by insecurities,
Mm.
fear of rejection,
Yeah.
or need for validation.
Right.
Have you ever found yourself
Oh, yeah.
doing that?
It's a moment of self-reflection
It is.
that can be quite uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's easy to point fingers at others.
Yeah.
But recognizing our own capacity for manipulation,
Right.
it's crucial for personal growth.
Yeah.
Acknowledging our own shadows allows us to start dismantling those patterns that lead to unhealthy behaviors.
And he encourages brutal honesty. Like, why are you resorting to these tactics?
Right.
And he argues that ultimately it's about building your confidence and self-worth. So you don't feel the need to control others.
It gets to the root of manipulative behavior.
Yeah.
Often it stems from a place of lack insecurity, addressing those underlying issues.
Yeah.
Whether through therapy, self-reflection, personal growth, can help us shift our behavior.
Yeah.
It's about moving from a place of fear and control
Right.
to a place of authenticity and empowerment.
And that leads perfectly into another recurring theme, the power of saying no without guilt.
Oh.
He believes guilt is often weaponized to control you.
Okay.
And that you have a right to protect your time, your energy, your peace of mind without feeling obligated to please everyone.
This is about reclaiming your power,
Yeah.
your agency.
Yeah.
Saying no can be so difficult,
Oh, it is.
especially when we're conditioned
Yeah.
to put others' needs before our own. But setting boundaries, asserting your needs,
Yeah.
essential for healthy relationships
It is.
and self-respect.
This is where it gets really interesting.
All right.
He introduces this concept of F it.
F it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he describes it as this liberating energy.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's about refusing to be chained by other people's opinions, judgments, and expectations.
Oh, okay.
He wants you to stop explaining yourself, walk away from energy-draining situations, and embrace failure as a learning opportunity.
It's a radical act.
It is.
Of self-acceptance.
Yeah.
Rejecting those societal pressures to conform.
Yeah.
It's about prioritizing your well-being.
Right.
And living authentically, even if it means defying expectations or facing disapproval.
He makes it clear, though, that AFIT isn't about being reckless or indifferent, but about choosing where you direct your energy.
Oh, okay.
He wants you to stop giving a damn about the things that don't truly matter and to focus on what brings you joy, purpose, and fulfillment.
There's a real shift in values here.
There is.
It's about consciously choosing
Yeah.
what matters to you.
Yeah.
And living in alignment with those values. It might mean breaking away from societal norms.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's about defining success.
Yeah.
On your own terms.
He reminds you that you don't owe anyone explanations for your choices. Walking away from toxic situations is a sign of strength, not weakness.
Right.
He also reframes failure as a learning opportunity. So instead of seeing setbacks as defeats, he sees them as stepping stones to success.
This aligns with the concept of a growth mindset.
Yeah.
Where your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Mistakes become valuable feedback.
Right.
Helping you adapt and improve.
And he even challenges you to ask yourself, how much time, energy, and potential are you wasting on things that don't even matter?
Wow, that's a good question.
It's a call to reevaluate your priorities and focus on what truly aligns with your values and aspirations.
It's an invitation to become more conscious and deliberate. It's about taking control of your life. Instead of letting external forces dictate your direction. It's about moving from reacting to proactively shaping your own destiny.
And this is where he makes a bold claim.
All right.
He argues that just reading one book isn't enough. You need more than just information.
Right.
You need a system, a strategy, and a community of like-minded individuals. This is where his no bullshit community comes in. And his collection of ebooks.
This speaks to the power of community and ongoing support in personal growth. It's one thing to have knowledge, but it's another to put it into practice consistently.
Right.
A community can provide that encouragement, accountability, and that sense of belonging that's so crucial for sustained growth.
And he's very upfront about the cost of waiting. Every day you spend stuck in the same patterns. Giving energy to the wrong things is a day you can't get back.
Right.
He challenges you to stop procrastinating. Take action now to create the life you desire.
It's a powerful message of urgency. We have a limited amount of time. It's up to us to make the most of it. By embracing the present moment and taking action. We can avoid regrets and live more fulfilling lives.
And this idea of continuous learning and growth is really hammered home. In his chapter, Hustler's Code, Never Stop Learning the Game. His view is that life is a never-ending game with constantly changing rules. Staying stagnant is the ultimate failure. True success lies in constant adaptation, reinvention, and a commitment to lifelong learning.
It's a message that resonates deeply in today's world. The skills and knowledge that were valuable yesterday might be obsolete tomorrow. Embracing a growth mindset and committing to continuous learning allows us to stay ahead of the curve and navigate the complexities of life with greater resilience and adaptability.
And he breaks down what he calls the hustler's mindset.
The hustler's mindset.
And it's all about curiosity, humility, and adaptability. Challenges become opportunities. Mistakes become lessons. It's about constantly seeking new knowledge and experiences.
It's a proactive approach.
Yeah.
Instead of being overwhelmed by obstacles, you view them as challenges to overcome.
Exactly.
It's about taking ownership of your journey and actively shaping your destiny.
And he stresses that knowledge is power. He urges you to invest in yourself through books, courses, mentors, anything that helps you level up your skills.
It's a reminder that personal growth is an ongoing investment.
It is.
By prioritizing our own development.
Yeah.
We create a richer, more fulfilling life. We open ourselves up to greater levels of success.
And of course, he emphasizes surrounding yourself with people who inspire and challenge you, people who support your growth.
Yeah, our social networks are powerful.
They are.
By aligning ourselves with people who share our values and aspirations, we create an environment that fosters growth, encouragement, and accountability.
He even encourages you to step outside your comfort zone.
To
try new things, even if it means risking failure.
It's about embracing the unknown.
It is.
Challenging ourselves to step beyond our perceived limitations.
Right.
We discover hidden talents, expand our capabilities, and create new possibilities.
And he reminds you that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the process. He encourages you to embrace setbacks, analyze what went wrong, adjust, and try again with newfound wisdom.
It's about cultivating resilience and perseverance. Failure becomes valuable feedback.
It does.
It's a chance to learn, adapt, and come back stronger.
And Rick is really passionate about the power of community. He makes a compelling case for joining his no bullshit community as a crucial step in mastering the game. It's a movement of people who are serious about winning, who support each other, share knowledge, and hold each other accountable.
The shared goals and support system are so essential.
They are.
That sense of belonging, the encouragement, the inspiration you get from being part of a community, this helps you stay motivated and achieve those goals.
He offers exclusive content, live Q&A sessions, accountability partners, and a network of other driven individuals.
Mentorship and guidance play such a key role.
They do.
In accelerating personal growth, learning from people who've already achieved success. Gives you valuable insights, helps you avoid common pitfalls, allows you to fast track your own progress.
And he closes with this powerful message. The time to move is now. Let's fin go.
Wow.
It's a call to action, an invitation to step into your power, embrace the hustle, and create the life you desire.
That sense of urgency is a potent reminder that we have a limited amount of time, and it's up to us to make the most of it. We have the power to shape our destiny.
We do.
Taking action now helps us avoid regrets. And live more fulfilling lives.
Now there's so much more to unpack in this book. We haven't even touched on his closing sermon, his mantras for the hustler, or the hustler's prayer. It's jam-packed with insights and advice.
So what are your initial thoughts on what we've covered so far?
Well, I think it's definitely a provocative read.
Yeah, it is.
It challenges conventional thinking about success and personal growth.
It's personal growth,
You know, he encourages readers to become more aware of the subtle games being played around us, to step up and take control of their lives. And while some might find his approach a bit intense, there's no denying. It gets you thinking.
It does.
It gets you questioning. And it might even push you to make some changes.
I like that.
I completely agree. It's a book that stays with you. And we've only just scratched the surface. We'll be diving deeper into the rest of this powerful book in just a moment.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You mentioned his closing sermon earlier. It's called Pray for the Weak, Respect the Hustle.
That's right,
What kind of message does he leave the reader with?
It's almost like this final pep talk, but with the twist. He makes it clear that this path, this hustler's journey that he's laying out, it's not for everyone. He acknowledges that some people will choose to stay stuck, blaming others for their problems and just refusing to take responsibility for their lives.
It's interesting how he seems to draw a line between those who are willing to put in the work and those who remain passive. Do you think there's a risk with that kind of thinking?
Oh, for sure.
Like, could it lead to a lack of empathy?
Potentially,
For those who might be struggling.
But he does address that. He encourages readers to pray for those who are weak. but not to let their negativity or lack of ambition hold you back.
Yeah.
He emphasizes that you can't force anyone to change, but you can lead by example.
Okay.
You can show them what's possible by living a life of purpose and action.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's about focusing on your own growth.
Right.
Not getting bogged down by the limitations others might place on themselves.
Yeah, it reminds me of that saying.
Yeah.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
Exactly.
You got to take care of yourself first.
Right.
Before you can help others.
Yeah, I like that.
And then he shifts gears and focuses on those who embrace the hustle.
Okay.
Those who show up every day.
Yeah.
Refuse to give up.
Right.
Constantly striving to improve. He says to respect the hustle.
Yeah.
Especially your own.
Okay.
And never let anyone diminish your efforts.
Right.
Or make you feel ashamed for wanting more out of life.
I could see how that would resonate with people who are feeling stuck or unfulfilled.
Yeah.
It's a message of empowerment. Believing in yourself and your ability to create a better future.
Right.
It's about reclaiming your power.
Yeah.
Not letting anyone tell you what you can or cannot achieve.
And this is where he circles back to his main point. He says the book is just the beginning.
Okay.
He wants you to dive deeper into his other ebooks, to join the no bullshit community, and to fully immerse yourself in this philosophy of personal growth and empowerment.
It's smart.
It is.
From a business perspective.
Yeah.
But it also makes sense in terms of providing that ongoing support and a community for those who are serious about implementing these principles.
Right.
Change can be challenging.
It is.
And having a support system can make a huge difference.
He goes a step further and includes a hustler's prayer.
A hustler's prayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a powerful affirmation of self-belief, resilience, and a commitment to living a life of purpose.
Okay.
He wants you to repeat this prayer daily.
Oh, wow.
To internalize these beliefs and make them part of your daily routine.
That reminds me of the power of affirmations, how they can help rewire our thinking. By repeating these positive statements, we can start to believe them on a deeper level.
Right.
And that can lead to changes in our behavior and our overall outlook on life.
And if that wasn't enough, he also provides a set of mantras for the hustler.
Mantras for the hustler. Oh, okay.
Which are these short, powerful statements designed to reinforce the core principles of the book.
I love the idea of mantras.
Yeah.
They can be so effective in shifting our mindset and keeping us on track.
Yeah, they're like little reminders you can use throughout the day to stay focused and motivated.
It's like having a personal cheerleader in your back pocket. Reminding you of your strength.
Yeah.
Encouraging you to keep pushing forward.
He includes some really great ones.
Oh, okay. Like what?
Like, I am the master of my energy. No one can take what I do not give.
Wow. I like that.
Or every obstacle is an opportunity. I rise stronger with every challenge.
Okay.
And one of my favorites. I walk my own path unapologetically with confidence and grace.
Those are powerful.
They are.
They promote self-reliance, resilience, and a sense of agency.
Yeah.
They remind you that you have the power to choose your response to any situation.
Right.
And that you can overcome any obstacle with the right mindset.
And then he ends the book with this really inspiring charge. Repeat these mantras daily. Keep this prayer close to your heart. Use them to ground yourself in your hustle, your purpose, and your alignment with the divine. Remember, you are not just living. You are evolving into your highest godlike self. Let no one and nothing pull you away from that. You are the light. You are the fire. You are unstoppable. Now go out and conquer the day.
Wow, that's powerful stuff.
Yeah.
He's tapping into a deeper sense of purpose and potential.
Yeah.
It's not just about achieving material success.
Right.
It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And living a life that's aligned with your values and aspirations.
And he doesn't just leave it there.
Oh.
He gives you a bit more about himself at the end of the book.
Oh, interesting. What does he share?
He talks about how he's also known as Ya Boy Rick.
Okay.
And that he's this multifaceted artist and author.
Oh, cool.
And his background's pretty interesting.
Oh, okay. What's his background?
Well, he was involved in the pimping lifestyle previously.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And he was even featured in some documentaries about that world.
That's a pretty unconventional background.
Yeah, it is.
For a self-help author.
It is.
It's interesting that he's chosen to be so open about his past.
Yeah, it definitely adds another layer to his message. He doesn't shy away from his experiences. Yeah. And I think that makes his advice feel more authentic and relatable. He's been through some tough times. Yeah. And he's come out on the other side with this unique perspective on life.
I can see how that would resonate with people, knowing that he's walked the walk. Yeah. That he's not just talking from a theoretical standpoint. Yeah. Can make his message more impactful.
He eventually transitioned away
from that lifestyle and wrote a book called Thoughts from Your Neighborhood N-Word. Each One Teach One. Where he shared insights from those experiences.
That's a bold
and
a thought-provoking title.
Yeah.
It suggests a willingness to confront difficult topics and challenge social norms.
Right.
It also highlights the importance of learning from each other's experiences, even if those experiences are vastly different from our own.
He's also done interviews, including one for Soft White Underbelly. Where he talked about his life and perspective.
Soft White Underbelly is known for its raw and often unsettling portrayals of marginalized communities.
Yeah.
It's interesting that he chose to share his story on that platform.
Yeah, it suggests a desire to reach a wider audience and maybe even challenge stereotypes associated with his past.
And it seems like he's a musician as well.
He is, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He has a couple albums, Poop Therapy from 2009. And Best of Both Worlds. Which came out in 2011.
It's fascinating how he's woven together these seemingly disparate elements of his life, music writing, and his past experiences into this cohesive personal brand.
Yeah, it really is.
It speaks to the power of authenticity and embracing our full selves, even the parts that might be considered unconventional or controversial.
If you're interested in seeing more, he has a YouTube channel, Ya Boy Rick. Where he posts about all kinds of things, from cars to music.
It sounds like he's a multi-talented individual with a lot to offer.
He is.
It's great to see how he's using different platforms to connect with his audience.
And share his message.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From the nitty-gritty manipulation tactics to the deeper messages of self-empowerment and resilience. What stands out to you as the most impactful aspect?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think what resonates most with me is his emphasis on personal responsibility and the power of choice.
Yeah.
He doesn't sugarcoat things.
No.
He acknowledges that the world can be a tough place.
Right.
But he also empowers readers to take control of their lives and create their own destinies. He reminds us that we have the power to choose our thoughts, our actions, and ultimately our outcomes.
I agree. He doesn't offer easy solutions or quick fixes.
Yeah.
He challenges you.
He does.
To do the work.
Yeah.
To face your fears, to step up.
Right.
And become the best version of yourself.
And he does it in a way that's both relatable and inspiring.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to be vulnerable.
Right.
To share his own struggles and triumphs.
Yeah.
That authenticity shines through in his writing.
It does.
It makes his message all the more powerful.
He's definitely not your typical self-help guru. Right. I think that's part of his appeal.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's raw. He's real.
Yeah.
And he's not afraid to shake things up.
Yeah, I like that.
We'll be back after a short break to explore some of the potential downsides to his approach. And discuss the key takeaways from our deep dive into mind games.
Oh, good.
We've spent this deep dive exploring Ya Boy Rick's Mind Games.
Yeah.
It's a book that, you know, encourages you to recognize manipulation, build a hustler's mindset, and ultimately level up your life. But I think it's important to acknowledge that some of his language and tactics can come across as pretty aggressive.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
There's definitely a strong, almost confrontational tone throughout the book.
Yeah.
He uses terms like winning and dominating.
Right.
Which could potentially reinforce a very competitive, almost adversarial view of relationships.
It's that, street smart approach he advocates for. He emphasizes being assertive, protecting yourself, even outmaneuvering those who might try to take advantage of you. I can see how some people might find that off-putting.
It's crucial to remember that his perspective is shaped by his own life experiences, which, as we discussed earlier, have been far from typical.
Yeah.
While his advice might resonate with some, it's important for each reader to figure out what feels authentic and empowering for them.
Yeah.
You don't have to adopt every single strategy. Adapt what works for you and your values.
I think that's such a key point.
It is.
This isn't a one-size-fits-all approach.
Right, exactly.
You have to be discerning and take what's useful while leaving behind what doesn't feel right.
And even if you don't agree with every single thing Rick says, I think there's value in understanding these different perspectives. Being aware of the subtle ways that manipulation plays out in our lives is never a bad thing.
And let's not forget, Rick's book isn't just about playing the game. He encourages readers to transcend it, to rise above the need for control. He talks about building genuine connections. And using your power for good, not just personal gain.
That's an essential nuance. The book might delve into strategies of manipulation, but ultimately it pushes for a more conscious and ethical approach to life.
You can use your understanding of power dynamics to create positive change, to build healthy relationships, and contribute to a more just and equitable world.
Absolutely.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into mind games, I want to leave you with this. Knowledge is power, but it's how you choose to use that power that truly defines who you are.
It's a powerful reminder.
It is.
We all have the capacity.
We do.
For both good and bad. It's up to each of us to decide whether we'll use our understanding of manipulation to control and exploit, or to create a world where authenticity, empathy, and genuine connection thrive.
Well said.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
On this deep dive into the complex and often uncomfortable world of mind games. We hope it sparked some insightful reflections. And given you some valuable tools to navigate your own life's game. With more awareness and intention.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep playing smart. Stay true to yourself and never stop leveling up.
Sounds good.